Well, good afternoon, YouTube warriors, and welcome back to the Ndamoh Mannah House channel here on YouTube. And I know it's been a while. I have to apologize for that. It's been very busy here, and we've been trying to get some video, but it's either been like really early in the morning when I haven't been having my cup of coffee yet, or it's really, really late in the afternoon. And it's about 6 o'clock right now, which is about ideal. And I'm growing my beard back here, so it's just that I go through so many razors here that it just makes sense just to grow a beard and just trim it up here and just around here. So it's just the way it goes, living off grid here. But everything's going pretty well, and I just wanted to welcome you back to the Mannah House here. Yeah, it's been a lot of work, a lot of effort. There's a lot of tired people here, and including me. And we've had a lockdown here for the last couple of weeks, and stuff has been stuck in Freetown. Concrete, iron rod. What else is there? Oh, the wood inside the house. The fellow that has been supplying us. Sorry, flies. The fellow that's been supplying us everything has been away back in Lebanon for 7 months, and since he's been away, it's been really tough trying to get things done with his brother, but because he is such a go-getter guy, you tell him to do something, he just does it. But there you go, it is what it is, and I just wanted to make sure that you saw my face here, about 15-20 pounds lighter than when I left the UK. It's just the way it goes, I mean, we burn more calories here than we're able to eat. That's just the way it goes, Miss Ulai's same thing. But, so I just wanted to make sure that I got my face in the camera here so that you guys can actually see me. Always got the camera turned around towards the house so you can see what's going on behind me. But it's an everyday pursuit. It's really, really tough because we are living up here, and that's where we're sleeping, right up there. All right, and we've left the Bengala house, and we go to bed in this construction site and we wake up in it, and it's very difficult to actually do that, as we're finding out. But at least we get an early jump on stuff, and we get to watch everything that's going on from the very beginning. Guys are working here from 8 o'clock in the morning until 5 o'clock in the evening, so 6 days a week. And we're getting a lot of work done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the camera around, and I'm going to show you some of the progress that we're making on the house. I'll try and be as brief as possible, but you're going to see a lot of changes, okay? And I'm going to start with going right out this way, and it's out towards the back of the house, off in the patio area. So I'm just going to come back here, and I'm getting a good view of where we are on the house. So what I'll do is I'll hit the camera off right now, and then I'll turn it around and we'll give you a shot on what is going on, okay? All right, see you in a bit. Okay, YouTube warriors, so I am back. Here is what's going on. We've got all the wood piles and everything. That wood has been taken away. It's of no use to us at this point. And it's just an eyesore. We get scorpions and snakes here, and that is perfect breeding ground for those kind of things. And when I talk about scorpions, we're talking about 6-inch scorpions, and when they get pissed, they get their tails up, and you don't want to have your hands or feet or anything else around those things when they get upset and nasty. And the snakes, it's pretty clean up in here, so snakes don't like to have open areas. They like the bush and everything, but we've had some tremendously bad wildfires come through here in the last couple of days, and actually burnt that hill again, which is unfortunate, but yeah, it is what it is, and we're working on trying to change that, but it is a tough haul. So the back of the house, you see some changes here. Right up in this area, you can start to see the window show up there. We've yet to concrete that, so tomorrow we will put the concrete in there and get the beam over the top. And 2 blocks below, right in this area here, those 2 blocks are going to be busted out because it is a 6 foot by 6 foot pretty much window that's going to be going there. Okay, so we had the blocks 2 blocks too high there, and it's just the way it is, but they're easy to get out. We're just going to cut it with the grinder and then just knock them out. And voila, there you will have your window. So up in this general area, I'm going to walk out around on the patio area. That way you can see this part of the house. Very complicated technical side of the house. So you can see what's going on here. All right. So there is the two pillars where we're going to have the arch come across. All right, and a big pitch over the top. But before we do that, and the stick man comes in here. When I say the stick man, it's the trusses, the fellow who actually makes the trusses in the roof. He needs to have these beams and everything placed in, and he needs to have this wall, which follows the pitch of the house, so you can see where the pitch of the house is going to be going, up there. And we will also be having we're going to come in 2 feet and then go up to meet that. So that is an open deck up there, but that is where the roof line is actually going to be. And guys, it's pretty high up there. They're pretty brave, like I've been saying, and that is what's happening. And yeah, it's actually quite exciting to see that part of the house being done. So I'm going to come in the back and show you what's been done inside. So I have to excuse some of these big boards. They're using it for some scaffolding up there, but I don't think they'll be needing them now. So here you can see there'll be a small little beam going up here, all right? But all the other, sorry, a pillar actually goes up there. But all the other pillars are up. And those are 8 foot. So they've got this boxed in here. And they'll be pouring the concrete tomorrow, all right? And yeah, and we'll be able to get rid of some of the scaffolding because we've changed our mind on what we're going to do up on top of those big pillars as far as the ceiling and the great room area. So I've been hard at work dealing with the master bathroom walls, and I'm waiting for wood and to have to come. We've run out of wood, so. As soon as it comes, we'll start running the floor in here, okay? And then we'll put these 10-foot walls up here, and then close it off and bring the doorway. The doorway will sit right in here, and you can go in there. So this is the master bathroom, and I've got it all done in here as far as a 7-foot door, and this is the wardrobe area. Little smaller door, all right, but it's got an interesting sort of bend to it. And these are all 10 feet, very difficult and very hard to deal with. Mahogany, very hard wood, hard wearing, bug resistant. But man, trying to get a 4-inch wire nail through this stuff sometimes makes my elbows hurt. It really does to swing a hammer that hard, you know, but it is what it is. But there is the obscured window. There'll be a bathtub right in this area here. That is the low wall for the toilet in here. We've done all the bathroom walls down here for the bedroom on this side and for our master shower. Okay, so there is the master shower. And it's pretty big. And the fixtures and everything will go right up in here. And there'll be a sort of a seat, basically, generally in this area here, all right? And some shelving up in this area here, so you can see where they've left the indent in there. And of course, the drains are in the right place, all right? So I did pretty good on that. Most of the floor is done on this part of the house, but because of the scaffolding that we've got going up around all those pillars up there, it's been very difficult. We've had to work around it, and on the other side of the house in the kitchen, I've actually had to put the wall in right on the floor joists and not on this green floor, this OSB engineered floor. But there you go. So right in this general area in here, there will be double sinks and a big mirror across here, and then this little triangle here right in here that goes across. You can actually see the triangle up there at the top. Okay, so we'll close that off, and there's a bathroom that's right above this one, and that's where the plumbing is going to be going for the bathroom upstairs. And it will just go right through the floor, and then it will go right out the house, out there, through the pipes, and into the toilet area for the toilets, or way over there for the showers and the sinks. Okay, so that is what is happening there. So we've yet to get the walls up, but there'll be a wall right in here where this piece of wood is, and it comes right across, and it goes actually into that pillar. So it's actually a hallway. So between here and the pillar, it's actually a hallway that comes down here. This will be closed up with a wall. That's the entertainment center. And this will be bookshelves and so forth. This would have been a fireplace here, but it's so blooming hot here. It does get cool in the morning this time of year, but it's just not worth putting a fireplace in this house. It's just too much effort and too little use. So there is the bathroom in this bedroom. All right, so you can see I started putting the wall up, and some of the wood was a bit suspect. We got it up on the wall, and then it broke because it wasn't straight. The wood had a slight little bend to it. We tried to hit it straight, and it actually broke, and we had to yank it off. It took 15 minutes to actually get that thing off the wall, because these concrete nails are 5 inches, and you got to get them in there with a sledgehammer. Once they're in, they don't want to come out. But so there'll be a little wall here, and then there'll be a door, and then a little bit of a wall here, and the door will be here. All right. There is the shower area for this bathroom. Over here will be the toilet. You can see it written there. And over in this general area will be the sink. And that is it. All right. So I've been quite busy on putting these pillars together. They're all planed off, and they're all bolted together. There's 4 2x8 mahogany boards all put together. You can see it. So there'll be a 2x6 that actually comes in here and covers that little bit, okay, because there's a little wall as you come in. So here, and on this one, between here and the front. All right, so there's the high wall there. This is actually open and looks down from up there on the balcony. So you can look down in here, and then you'll be able to look out there through there'll be like plant shelves and so forth. There'll be a dormer in the roof for that little general area. So we have 2 on both sides, 1 for each side. And this is what I was talking about. This is the kitchen area over here. But we didn't have the floor down, so I had to put this wall down right on the floor joist, which is a bit of a drag. Didn't want to have to do that, but we had no choice. You know, these guys needed to have some flooring up here to be able to work up in that general area, and I just had to do it. You can't start the floor over here and then work your way back and expect everything to match up down the end. Once you start down one end, you got to finish down the other. So there'll be a small wall here and goes in here. That is the pantry, so it's a small little wall. This will be eventually a curved arched doorway that actually walks into the kitchen. So that is the kitchen inside there with the bay window. This in here is the pantry. So this is where the freezer will go, the washing machine, any of our supplies, rice, canned goods, any other freezers that we've got. Has a door that leads from the kitchen, and there you go. All right, so we've got a lot of the floor up in here, and on this side we had to leave this open because we were dealing with the big pillars up there, and they needed some open spaces to be able to get the box up there. So now that that is done, they're going to take down all this scaffolding, and we're going to start running the floor in here and be able to finish off the blocking all the way in and start running the boards as soon as the wood starts showing up. Okay, that's the biggest thing right now is the wood situation. But there you go. So once we get that, then we'll finish off all the rest of the ceiling down here, which is the floor upstairs. I've already got it started here. I've had to bolt some boards together because we've got 14-foot spans in the kitchen area. Right over in that area, you can actually see the bolts. You can actually see the bolts on those boards. Yeah. So that is a 19-foot span going across there. And that's why I needed the wall for it to sit on. Okay, so I had no choice but to do it. So once we do that, then we'll run the floor in and then block it and everything. And this will be the hallway coming in this general area, and then you'll walk down. So this is basically a bedroom in this area, and there'll be a door coming in off of this hallway. All right, and then you'll walk down the way and go into the back bedroom, in the master bedroom. So that is about it. This window, there it is from the inside of the house. You can see how it's a bit short. It's a bit short here. So these last two blocks will be banged out, and it will look just like this window here. So right now it's sitting up there like that, and when they take them out, they'll be like that. All right. They've got the beam box over the top, so they'll put the concrete in there tomorrow. And there is that pitch up there, and there's a 6-foot French door that goes out there, and it's an open deck that you can sit on. And this is all railing. So it's a 42-inch railing that goes all the way around. So when you're up on the balcony, you can actually look down in here, or you can look down into the front door area. But the rest of it is all bedroom or bathroom. Bedroom over the window over here. And there's a bedroom just above here on this side. And the bathroom is sitting over our bathroom upstairs. So that is what is happening there. We've got the trusty, we're trying to keep it as clean as we can. We've got the Evolution miter saw out here. It's been doing great. God bless this little machine. Without this, we'd be in real trouble. I'm going to lock it up and we cover it up at night because of the dew and the mist very early in the morning. So we just don't want anything to be getting on that. And yeah, it's not looking too terribly bad out here. You know, there's the last of the boards that we've got. So it's pretty much slowed down until they actually start showing up with some of the boards. That is the beginning of a small little pile, and hopefully it won't get too big. If it does, we'll just clean it up like we did the last one. But you can see all the burned areas there. And it actually stopped just down in that area because we had put a road for the boys to actually walk back to Camabai in there ages ago, and it's about 10 feet wide. The fire got to it, stopped, went up, and then went around the back and burned the back there. But it could have come all the way around here and all the way through this, all the way behind the store, and just burned all that. If we didn't have that road down there that we put, it would have kept on going. All right, but thank God for little things that we do around here. But you know, all the trees are burned to a crisp. All the palm leaves are all burned and black. It's not nice. We couldn't even sleep the other night because there was so much smoke in the air. I woke up feeling like I've got a headache and my chest was hurting and everything like that. All from one person just lighting one little thing about a half mile from here. And it actually burned the whole side of the mountain. I'm going to come around the side of the house. This mountain back here was on fire. The whole thing. Yeah, so it started way over there, way over that way, about a half mile, and it actually traveled along the back and then came over the top and came down and then traveled this way. Actually went out for a little while, then it started up the next morning underground and actually popped up. It came right through there, and we tried to stop it with our fire belt, but it just jumped the fire belt even though it was 10 feet because it was very, very windy that day when this all happened a couple of days ago. Probably about 40-50 mile an hour winds, and it just jumped and just kept burning. And there's nothing worse than, you know, sitting here watching something burn out of control and watching all the trees burn and all the leaves get, crisp. It's very disheartening, and sometimes it makes us wish that we didn't move here. But it is certainly a beautiful place. They've got a bit of a mentality problem here when it comes to fire. We're trying to work on that, and over the years I think we're going to try and educate in the schools, because that's where they learn. The school's just up in there, and up in this general area here, the Wesley School. That's where they learn all about fire and what the destruction is. And I'm gonna go up there and have a chat with a full assembly about fire, and we're gonna take a walk out here, and we're gonna walk around, and we're gonna show what devastation looks like as far as the environment goes. All the birds, all the beautiful trees that we had planted up in here. We had probably 25 coconut trees, other assorted palms, some matchstick trees, for cashews, all that stuff. They're still over in this area, but all this stuff in here, it's gone. It's burned real crisp, and it's not coming back. So who gets the bill on that? If that's $100, $200, whatever it is, who's gonna pay for that? So it's quite a frustration, but hey ho, there you go. All right, so that is about it for me right now, and we will pick this video up in another one as soon as I'm able to do it. So I'm going to try and edit this one and put it up here so you guys can see it and get up to speed with where Ndamoh Mannah House is. So thanks for subscribing, hitting the notification bell to be notified when I drop a video. Share the videos around, and make sure you hit the like button. Okay, that really helps us. All right. So that is about it for me and everyone here at Ndamoh Mannah House. So look after yourself.